Hey guys, join me today on my 200 kilometer bike ride around Brisbane City. Now, to be honest with you all, I've never even tried riding this far before. In fact, the furthest I've ridden in one day is 70 kilometers. And, I'm gonna try and ride 3 times that far. Literally the day before doing this, I was like, you know what, I wanna ride a long distance, so here we go. So, yeah, the day started off really well. I made it from Capalaba all the way into the north side of the city by 7 o'clock. I didn't really have a plan on where I was going, so I was just taking random turns and getting lost. But hey, I found a chin-up bar and smashed out 10 pull-ups. Yo, it's the Story Bridge. I'll be riding over that later. I wasn't using maps to find my way around. I was just guessing where I was going, and look at that, I made it into South Bank. And not long after that, I passed through Queen Street Mall, which, by the way, is where I started my walk from Brisbane to Sydney. It was 9 o'clock now, and I was really hungry, so I stopped at 7-Eleven and bought myself some brekkie. And all I'd eaten today was a protein shake, so I was very hungry. Shortly after brekkie, I hit the 50k mark. Bruh, I have to do 3 more laps of that. It's time to say bye to the roads for a bit and go up a bush track, because, well, I have a mountain bike. Turns out Mount Cootha has too many hills to climb, so I eventually gave up and went back to the roads, but they weren't much better. I mean, look at this hill. It's massive. Just putting it out there, my bike's a lot slower than most other people's road bikes because it's a mountain bike and has a lot thicker tires, and I can't really explain the science behind it, but it makes it so much slower. So yeah, I'm definitely buying myself a road bike next time I do something like this. Look at that, we're passing over the Story Bridge, just like I said we would earlier, and not long after that we made 100 Ks, and I took a break because I was exhausted. I went for a quick dip at South Bank because it was 30 degrees most of the day and I was boiling. At this point, my legs were starting to feel like jelly. I could hardly pedal anymore. Can I get an RIP in the comments for my legs? I had a burrito for dinner today because the only thing I'd eaten was my brekkie. A little ways down the track from there, I stopped by my mate Ian's house. He's the guy in the previous walking videos, which you should definitely check out. 150 kilometer mark, it was time to say bye to the city and hello to the coastline. At this point, I was really struggling and I could hardly even move that bike anymore. But all I could do was stick my earpods in, turn the music up loud and keep riding. Because you can't get that far into a challenge and just quit. And I'm so glad I didn't give up because I smashed it out and got that 200 kilometer mark. What you're looking at there is all the stats from the trip. Well, comment what challenge you reckon I should do next and we'll see you in the next one, eh?